So I'm going to start by assembling our stuffing for our stuffed shells. I have here some lump crab meat. Then I have some cooked shrimp chopped up and some salmon, also cut up salmon. I'm going to give it a little stir. Now into the bowl we're going to add 1 cup of ricotta cheese, 1 cup of shredded mozzarella, a 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan, 2 cloves of minced garlic, an egg lightly beaten, about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, some salt and pepper to taste, and we're going to mix it up really well so it's all combined together. So you want to mix it for a really long time and just make sure everything is coated and mixed together. All that seafood is mixed in. Now we're going to bring about 4 quarts of water to a boil. We're going to add in some jumbo stuffed shells. I'm adding about 20 jumbo stuffed shells, or shells I should say, into that pot, boiling pot. We're going to kind of sink them down, push them down into the water so they're at the bottom. So when you know that they're about al dente, it says to cook them all the way through for 14 to 16 minutes, but we're only going to cook them to al dente about 10 to 12 minutes. And leave them boiling for 10 to 12 minutes. Once they're done, we're going to go ahead and we're going to strain them into a strainer. And then I'm just going to wash them off with some cold water so they're more tangible when we go to stuff them, so they're not so hot. I'm going to add some water, cold water to it, shake them up in the strainer, and then we're going to put them aside. And then we're going to go ahead and spray our baking dish that we're going to put them in. Going to spray that lightly. Then we're going to go ahead and start stuffing our shells with that seafood mixture. I'm going to go ahead and add the seafood mixture into each one of those shells. Like I said, about 20 of them, and line them up in a single layer into that baking dish. Now we're going to go ahead and preheat our oven to 375 and let that heat up. Now we're going to go ahead and make our sauce. In a saucepan, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. Let that melt down. Then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of flour. I'm using gluten-free baking flour. It's actually made from almond flour. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of flour. Going to stir that in with that butter and just make kind of like a roux for maybe like 1 to 2 minutes. Stir that in there. Then we're going to gradually whisk in 2 cups of milk. I'm using original unsweetened almond milk is what we use in this house, but you could go ahead and use any kind of milk you like. But I'm adding 2 cups of milk, 1 cup of heavy cream, a 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan, about a tablespoon of garlic powder, and some salt and pepper to taste. Go ahead and whisk that and then stir it all together. And then remove it from the heat and set it aside. Now we're going to go ahead and pour that sauce that we just made all over, evenly coating all the stuffed shells in that baking dish. Once you've coated all that with the sauce, then we're going to go ahead and just layer it up with some shredded mozzarella cheese. Going to take the shredded mozzarella and layer it all over top. We're going to go ahead and stick that in the oven at that 375 for 30 minutes. There you have it. Pop that out of the oven. And there you have it, the seafood stuffed shells. I'm going to go ahead and add some parsley over top just for decoration and a little extra flavor on top. I'm going to add that parsley over top, sprinkle it on, and then we're going to start serving this up into our serving dish. And we're going to go ahead and taste this out and see just how yummy and creamy this came out. Guys, that seafood is smelling so good in these stuffed shells. Can't wait for you to try it at home. It's really hot, y'all. I'm just saying. But this is mine. With a crock, not in the crock, in the oven, but so fast and easy and delicious. But this is my seafood stuffed shells. Guys, so you got crab meat in there, you got some shrimp and some salmon in there. You could do whatever you like. You could put some lobster in there, whatever kind of seafood you like. You can put it all in there, put into that stuffed shells. So creamy, so delicious, it's so healthy, believe it or not. This is just the best. Now you can go ahead and make some garlic bread if you want to, and dip some garlic bread in that sauce, but this is perfect on its own. I hope you enjoy this recipe. Fast and easy, delicious, 30 minutes in the oven, and you got a lovely, delicious seafood stuffed shells. Guys, enjoy, take care, have a blessed night.